Picking a new car isn't easy. You walk into the showroom, and there are so many choices: diesel, petrol, or electric. The salesperson uses fancy words. Your friends all have different opinions. It can feel like solving a tough puzzle. And you just want to know, which is best for you? You're not alone. Many people feel confused when buying a new car. What works for one person might not work for someone else. Maybe you want to save money. Maybe you want something easy to drive. Or maybe you care about the planet. Each car type has its own story. There's a lot of talk about the future of cars. Electric cars are everywhere on TV. Some people still trust diesel or petrol. Who is right, and how do you decide? It can feel like there's too much information, and none of it is simple. Let's make things clear. In this guide, I'll help you understand the basics. I'll compare diesel, petrol, and electric cars in plain English. By the end, you'll know what fits you best. Ready to find your perfect match? First, let's keep it simple. Diesel and petrol cars both have engines. They burn fuel to make power. Diesel engines use diesel fuel, which is thicker and has more energy. Petrol engines use petrol, which burns cleaner but with less energy per drop. Diesel engines are tough and strong. They work well for big cars and long trips. Petrol engines are lighter and quieter. They are great for city driving and small cars. Both have been around for over 100 years. Most cars on the road today use one of these. Electric cars are different. They have batteries instead of fuel tanks. Electric motors use electricity to move the car. There's no exhaust pipe and no burning fuel. You fuel up by plugging in, not by stopping at a petrol station. Why does this matter? Each engine type changes how the car feels and works. Let's look at how they perform in the real world. In the city, electric cars are quiet and quick off the line, zipping away from traffic lights. Petrol cars are smooth and easy, while diesels are slowest, preferring steady cruising. On the highway, diesel cars shine with strong pulling power and great efficiency. Petrol cars are steady, but work harder. Electric cars are smooth, but their range drops fast at speed. Each car type has its home ground. Choose what fits your drive. Money matters. Let's talk about what you'll spend to keep your car moving. Diesel cars use less fuel per mile, especially on the motorway. But diesel fuel is often more expensive than petrol at the pump. Also, some cities charge extra taxes for diesels. Petrol cars are cheaper to fill up, but they use more fuel, especially on highways. If you only drive short trips, you might not notice. But do lots of driving, and the costs add up. Electric cars are different. Charging at home is much cheaper than buying petrol or diesel. Some people charge their cars overnight for less than the cost of a pizza. But if you use public chargers, prices can jump up, sometimes close to petrol costs. Here's the catch. Electricity prices and fuel prices change all the time. In general, electric cars are the cheapest to fuel, especially if you charge at home. Diesel is the most efficient for long trips, while petrol is somewhere in the middle. All cars need care, but what breaks and how much does it cost to fix? Diesel engines are tough, but, they're also pretty complicated. They have a lot of parts that can go wrong, like turbochargers and special filters. When something breaks, it can be expensive. Petrol cars, on the other hand, are simpler. Repairs are usually cheaper than diesel. You'll still have to change oil, filters, and spark plugs, but honestly, it's less likely you'll face those big repair bills for things like fuel injectors. Now, electric cars are the simplest of all. They've got fewer moving parts, no oil changes, no exhaust, no gears. Some people even say there are only about 20 moving parts in an electric motor, compared to hundreds in a diesel or petrol engine. That means less can go wrong, and, fewer trips to the garage. But here's the thing, batteries in electric cars can be costly if they fail. The good news, most batteries last many years, and a lot of car makers give long warranties. So, electric cars are usually the cheapest to maintain. Buying a car isn't just about the upfront price, you also care about how much it's worth after a few years. Diesel cars used to keep their value well, but now, with more cities banning diesels, their resale value can drop pretty quickly. Petrol cars are kind of the safe choice when it comes to value. They lose money at a steady rate, not the best, not the worst. For most people, this means less risk. Electric cars were once a bit of a gamble, but things have changed. Batteries last longer, and more folks want electric cars. Some electric cars now actually hold their value better than diesel or petrol. Still, new technology means older models might lose value faster if the next big thing comes out. So, how long will your car last? Diesels can go for 200,000 miles or more with care. Petrol cars often reach 150,000 miles. Electric cars. Early models had problems, but new ones are built to last, and with fewer moving parts, they might just beat the rest. Let's talk about the planet. Diesel cars put out more pollution than petrol cars, especially tiny particles that are bad for our lungs. That's why, many cities charge extra for diesels or even ban them from the center. Petrol cars make less of these particles, but they still burn fuel and make carbon dioxide, or CO2, which adds to climate change. Petrol is cleaner than diesel, but honestly, still not perfect. Electric cars are the cleanest to drive. No exhaust, no fumes. But making the batteries and electricity can still pollute, especially if the power comes from coal or gas. The good news? As more green energy like wind and solar is used, electric cars get cleaner every year. Here's a fact. Even with today's electricity, electric cars are almost always greener than petrol or diesel cars over their whole life. If you care about clean air and the climate, electric is the winner. How easy is it to live with each car type? Petrol and diesel cars are simple. Just stop at any fuel station, and in 5 minutes you're back on the road. Electric cars charge at home, usually overnight. Charging is cheap, but takes hours. Fast chargers can fill your battery in 30 to 40 minutes, but you might have to wait. Range drops in cold weather or with fast driving. So think about your daily trips and what fits your life. The world is changing. Many countries plan to ban new petrol and diesel cars by 2035 or sooner. Cities are adding more clean air zones that make driving diesels expensive. This means fewer new diesel and petrol cars in the future. Electric cars are getting cheaper and new models come out every year. Battery technology is moving fast. Soon, charging could be as quick as filling up with petrol. Car makers are investing billions in electric cars. But don't worry, if you buy a petrol or diesel car today, you can still drive it for many years. Laws usually affect new cars, not ones already on the road. Still, electric cars are quickly becoming the new normal. What does this mean for you? If you want the latest tech and future-proofing, electric is the best bet. If you need a car for heavy towing or very long trips, diesel or petrol might still work for now, but the future is clearly electric. So, which car type wins? There's no one right answer, only what's right for you. If you drive mostly in the city and can charge at home, electric is a great choice. It's cheap to run, easy to drive, and best for the environment. If you do lots of motorway miles or need to tow heavy things, diesel still makes sense. Just remember, some cities make it hard to drive diesels downtown. If you want something simple and safe, petrol is a good all-rounder. It's easy to fuel, and repairs are usually cheap. Think about your life. How far do you drive each day? Can you charge at home? Do you care most about price, the planet, or performance? Ask yourself these questions before you buy. The good news? There's a car for everyone. Whether you pick diesel, petrol, or electric, you'll have more choices than ever. And now, you know how to choose.